So who here has ever heard the term, it's all about the money? That is what banking has a perception of being. But we as Christians, in whatever vocation we find ourselves in, really owe it to ourselves to make sure that we are spreading the gospel and spreading God's love to everybody out there. I personally have been involved in banking for about 6 years now, and I've been anywhere from a float teller to my current position now as an assistant manager at a local bank. The area of banking provides a fantastic opportunity for people to interact with other people and for us as individuals to spread the gospel and to really show people God's love, to show people God's grace, and to show people that God really does value whenever they take care of the blessings that He has provided them with. If we look at Acts chapter 10, verse 34, we see that God is no respecter of persons. And we can see there that showing God's love is the same way as providing good customer service. So as me as a banker, I'm supposed to treat everyone the same no matter how much they have in their account. We as Christians should be treating everybody else the same way. There was an example of a gentleman by the name of Kevin who I used to wait on when I was at another location. Kevin was going through a divorce, and that can be some difficult times whenever somebody is going through a divorce. However, because I didn't treat Kevin any differently than I treat anybody else, Kevin was one of our best clients, and everybody else, we really became friends with Kevin based on that. So banking can really provide a great point at which we can show God's love. Secondly, and furthermore, we can see that banking can provide a way to show God's grace. Whenever you're dealing with talking about somebody who has a past due account, an overdrawn account, or maybe something that's a charged off account, it's something that needs to be handled with a delicate situation. The bank that I work at, Fairfield National Bank, according to their deposit reports, they collected about $1.4 million last year just in overdraft fees. The funny principle is that the bank has a policy that we like to collect about 90% of our NSF fees. Kind of correlates exactly with how whenever you receive income in to your individual lives, the Bible wants us to tithe 10% of that. So it's kind of interesting that a very successful bank like Fairfield National Bank here in Ohio has a principle of trying to get in 90% of its income, and then 10% it's giving back out. So that's through the course of refunding fees or taking care of other people. Another area in which we can show God's grace is through the collection process and just treating people with the golden rule. Matthew 7:12 talks about do unto others as you would have fit done unto you. And that's whenever we are collecting, whenever you are taking care of somebody who has an overdrawn account, you want to make sure that you're treating them with respect, and that you are treating them as the same way that you would want to be treated if you found yourself in that situation. So we can see that we can, through banking, you can treat people and show people God's love. You can show people God's grace. And then the third reason is that we can show them that God will truly bless you whenever you're taking care of things that He has blessed you with. One thing that Fairfield National Bank has done is that they have grown their loan portfolio from about $51.4 million to $52.3 million, which is about a 3% increase from last year to this year, which is remarkable considering that we are in an economy right now that is very down and is not doing very well. However, when Fairfield National Bank, although not necessarily a Christian company, it is based on, or the leaders are Christians and they're running the company in a very Christian-like manner. So we can see through banking that it establishes a way that we can treat people with God's love, we can show people God's grace, and then we can show people that God really does bless you whenever you take care of the things that He has blessed you with. Thank you.